And then went up to the Cattlemen Joint Farm Bureau barbecue up on Hat Creek at the Hereford Ranch last Tuesday night. And we got to listen to several people. A couple of them were from Berkeley, the ladies that are doing Dr. Kage's. It was one of them. She was did most of the talking regarding the wolves. I'm going to keep talking about the wolves. There's a family up there, Mark Bidwell family. They're having it's easy for us in the comfort down here in the valley, run around doing our business. It's even more comfortable for people down south, Sacramento or wherever, that are making decisions that are affecting families that are up here trying to make a living, that have been doing what they're doing for generations, and now they're having to actually spend the night out in the fields to protect their cattle, because the cattle are coming in, or the wolves are coming in and killing their cattle. This is a family that I know. My family, we rodeoed with them. We're personal friends with them. I can tell you, I talked to them personally, and I know that this is real. But it doesn't seem real to us because we don't get to experience it, or we don't have the problems they have. That's just one family, but it's right here. It's in Shasta County, and they're killing their cattle, and they're not allowed to do anything about it. They've got collars on these wolves, and they're tracking them, and they're supposed to be telling us, hey, they're coming in your area, and they're starting to allow them to do things to scare them off, but we know how to handle that, but we're not allowed to. But these trackers, listening to this lady talk, Dr. Kage, these tracker collars have 1 to 2 year battery life, and then they got to capture them and replace the batteries. I don't know what's going to happen. I have a pretty good idea. One of the ranchers asked, well, "What's the end game here? What's going to happen, or have to happen, or how bad is this going to get before we're actually able to do something about it?" Well, nobody really had an answer. They didn't really have an answer, and I asked the lady. I said, I'm sure you know about the article that Axel Huncutt put out in the L.A. Times, where he said that he thought that the I-80 corridor north, I-5 corridor east, I think it was 46,000 square miles, that he thought that could handle 500 wolves. Well, if you start doing the math on that, how many wolves that is, and how devastating that's going to be, this is our food supply we're talking about, and people's way of life. And I'm pretty sure they're not going to keep up with the batteries on the collars, and when they get to a certain saturation point, I'm sure it's just let them go, because now we have enough wolves out there that they can take over. And I said it once before, I'll say it again. When the ranchers can't get up in the hills and graze on their grazing leases, if they can't go up there and graze that, and the grass gets 3 or 4 feet tall, if you think you have fire problems now, that's going to even get worse. Sorry, I'm gonna keep bringing it up because it's going to keep getting worse. I'm going to keep bringing it up, and it needs to be brought up. And I appreciate everybody's patience listening to it. And I think I'll quit right there. Okay.